Hey guys, Shadolance back again for another review. I'm going to be doing another GP weapon today, the M417, a relatively high-ranked GP weapon that you unlock at First Lieutenant 4. I'm actually kind of glad it's a high-ranked GP weapon because it's very comparable to the M416 CQB, which is considered to be one of the most noob weapons of the game, although it kind of calls it upon itself. I mean, the low recoil and good damage, just very sprayable, and it has the built-on iTech scope, which a lot of low ranks don't have access to, really low ranks, so people that buy it early on, it's very sprayable both in and out of scope, and just, yeah. And the reason this gun is slightly even more OP is because it has the increased damage. This thing has an overall damage of 39, which is pretty high, and it doesn't have the best damage drop-off in the world, but it's not terrible either. The portability is 62, the rate of fire is 74, accuracy of 80, and recoil of 64. Now, the recoil is actually kind of high in scope. It's very, very tappable, so don't confuse that with anything. It's very tappable. But the recoil 64 is kind of hard to spray within scope after like the third or fourth shot. The accuracy is 80, so it's definitely tappable for accurate shots, and the recoil recovery is pretty much lightning fast. And overall, it's not too bad. It's not literally the best assault rifle in the world for a spread, but it's definitely not bad. So I would not use this gun because of the spread. Portability 62. It's relatively portable, but it's kind of heavy. It's not the heaviest assault rifle in the game, but it's not exactly a feather. The damage of 39 has a relatively low drop-off, so it's not, like, terrible at all, not by any means, but it's not great either. At longer ranges, it can be up to a 5-shot, sometimes 6-shot kill on a tanker. But, I mean, that would be, like, across oil right here, as you just saw me shooting. Now, the rate of fire of 74 is very, very high for an assault rifle. Some of the I consider high-end 70 or above. This is 74 as a GP weapon, so that's crazy fast. That's really, really good. I mean, the only real sacrifice you're making on this is that it does have more recoil than the M416 series, and also it does have the overall recoil. Not recoil. Damage drop-off, which is, annoying at longer ranges. But it just depends on how you're using the gun. It's only fully automatic, customized, only suppressor and magazine. I'm not sure if it's customizable in the Gun Emporium. Obviously, if I don't know that, then this one's definitely not because I haven't tested it. But you're seeing the gun as it is with the stats that is listed on the wiki. So, it's a relatively... excuse me. You need to drink a Pepsi. Has a pre-attached iTech scope, and it's relatively low popularity, just simply due to the rank. Although I feel like if it was a lower rank, more people would use it. It's an incredibly good gun, and at a higher rank, I believe it's Captain something, I might be wrong, don't quote me on that, you unlock the CQB variant of this gun, and the NX standard is the M417 Combat, which I fortunately have permanent, and I want to say it's an amazing gun. That's the fact that I have the M417 Combat is probably the only reason I don't buy the M416 CQB perm, because they're so similar, except the Combat has a little more recoil, but also more power, and I prefer the power over the recoil, because I can control recoil, and the M416 is for people who have trouble doing that. So if you want to think about it this way, the M417 is the pro version of the M416. That's the best way that I can describe it. And in all honesty, that is pretty accurate. So for 7 days, this gun is approximately 5,400 GP, so it's not the most expensive in the world, but it's not terrible by any means. So, I mean, probably in performance-wise, besides the M416, the gun that has the closest performance is the M6A2 series. So, I mean, I agree with the wiki on that. I mean, there's some things I disagree with them with, but I actually rather agree, and pretty well, that this gun actually is very comparable to the M6A2, given the damage and portability, rate of fire. Just the feel is very much similar. The thing is, though, the M6A2 has the burst mode, and this one does not. And I know for a fact the M6A2 is customizable in the Gun Emporium for damage and so on. I'm not sure if this one is, so. But on the other hand, the M6A2 does not have the pre-attached iTech scope. I don't think it does. I know my Second Amendment does not, and it's the NX. It's one of the nicer NX versions of it. So, yeah. Now, if I were to actually try to maximize this out, it does not have the 30. A lot of people think this gun has a 35 clip for some reason. It does not. That's the Rec 7. And the NX variant, the Combat, is very, very often compared to the Rec 7 because, performance-wise, they might as well be the exact same gun. Seriously, there's no difference at all. Except that the Rec 7 has the extra 5 shots, so that's why I would obviously take the Rec 7 over this, just because you get the extra total 15 shots, which is really, really nice. 20 shots, my bad, because you have 4 mags times 5, yeah, 20. I kind of failed at my basic math right there. So I would suggest you guys put an S3 suppressor on this. And actually, I take that back. Put an S1 on it because then you can reduce the recoil to be even lower, and that should, you know, both lower your spread and lower your recoil. So I'd actually say put an S1 suppressor on this one. It won't make that much of a difference, but it definitely should help a little bit, and the sound is always nice too. It's already got a super high damage, so I wouldn't be worried about that too much. Just usage-wise, it should become a lot more usable, and if you're willing to put that little bit of money into it, you might as well be carrying an M416 CQB, if you don't want to spend the NX, or you can't, or yeah. And then obviously, if you guys have access to the CQB variant of that, this gun, it is just a lot better, and I will probably get a review done on that relatively soon, because there actually is a massive increase in like just stats, not necessarily stats, but just like, it's hard to describe, like feelability, I don't know, massive difference in feel. And it's not like it's a different gun entirely, like the recoil pattern is like still similar and stuff, it just feels like it's a better gun, and I mean, you know it is the second you start using it. The damage drop off, the spread, and the spread recovery, and just overall usage is a lot better. So I don't have a whole lot more to say about the gun, but I don't have time to put music in, so I will talk for the rest of the time. I do have a surprise coming for you guys sometime in the next month, I'm hoping. It's going to be pretty cool, and you guys are going to be real excited about it, because I know you guys love the game that this is going to be about. It's not Combat Arms, but I think you guys will enjoy it all the same, so I really appreciate it if you guys can just keep paying attention. Sometime the next month you guys should hear it, and I will make sure you guys know what I'm talking about when I get to it, so it's not like you'll be left in the dark, and you're not going to be guessing at whatever I mention over that next month, you're not going to be guessing, oh, which one was the surprise. Because I actually have a couple of new things that I'm going to start doing. I'll actually mention a few of them now. I'm starting a very small gameplay series. I'm not going to like list the number of things I'm going to do it on. What I'm probably going to do, at least from the start, is I'm going to play one game on each map for Elim, that you can anyway. And I'm going to probably just see what I can do with that. I'm not going to call them side episodes. I'm not going to call them tactics. I have my tactics series. My series so far include my Minecraft series, my tactics series, my gameplay series, which I'm now starting, my reviews, obviously, my montages, and then I've also got my side episodes, and those are the oldest. The thing is with side episodes, I don't schedule them, I don't work with them. It's just whenever I see something cool that comes up on Combat Arms, whether it's something in the chat or something I find incredibly hilarious, I'll record it and then I'll put it up for you guys. So I can't actually like schedule those. But that's just how those work. The rest of them, though, I schedule. I do them as I feel like I want to put them out. And obviously, I'm running out of guns to review, so you're going to see fewer reviews and more of the other series is coming around. And I know a lot of you have been asking for that, so you're finally getting your wish. You get to see some different stuff besides just reviews. Anyway, I'm about out of time for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Get your friends to rate, comment, subscribe. Get your family to rate, comment, subscribe. And get your grandma to rate, comment, subscribe. And if she won't, then get your grandpa to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Shadolance out.
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no!